like no other.
88.7 FM. Diamond.
Tune in and discover these flavors. Simply relax, close your eyes, and enjoy the sounds. Get it into your system. Diamond 88.7 FM. Radio like no other.
On Diamond 88.7 FM, we give credible, factual, balanced reports at all time. Join us as we take you around the globe on the world news. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Atiku sends strong message to AU over Gabon coup. Foreign Affairs Minister Tugar pledges readiness to achieve Tinubu's foreign agenda. Federal government directs all international airlines to vacate NMIA by October 1st. CSOs lashes at delegates government over welfare over resident distribution of palliatives. On the foreign scene, Niger junta orders police to expel French ambassador. In business news, Elon Musk announces new features on X. In sport, CAF confirms Enyimba for African Football League. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Joseph Emeribe. You can listen to us via our website www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download our app on Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this short break. Do stay tuned.
Is there any opportunity in this country? I don't lose hope. Oh my God, Jackpot.
Leaving the country may not be the solution that you think it is. Don't make leaving Nigeria the only solution to your life's challenges. Japa because you want to, but stop raising it as a solution to national issues that you can work on and fix. Nigeria will always be your home, and together we can make it better.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
Welcome back. Now the news in detail. The People's Democratic Party presidential candidate in the February 25th general election, Atiku Abubakar, today has faulted the military's illegal removal of Ali Bongo as president of Gabon. Atiku, while reacting to the development in a statement made available to newsmen by his media aide, called on the African Union leadership to approach the military officers amicably. The former vice president, however, urged the African Union to convince the coup leaders to return to the barracks, adding that the democracy has come to stay as a preferred form of government. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tugar, has disclosed that the ministry is prepared to ensure full implementation of President Bola Tinubu's foreign agenda. The minister stated this when the chairman CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission Abike Dabiri Erewa led the management and staff of NIDCAM on a solidarity visit to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. Togar revealed that the president's four agenda of development, democracy, demography, and diaspora would be pursued religiously by bringing modern solutions to address complex challenges for national development. Togar noted that Nigeria should tap into its diaspora beyond Europe and America, adding that it should also focus on African diasporas to utilize its global exposure, skills, and competencies for national development, commending NIDCAM for performing excellently well within the short period of 4 years of its establishment. Togar stated that some of NIDCAM's programs, especially the National Diaspora Day, is worthy of emulation, while noting that the world has turned into Nigerian heritage and there is a yearning for Nigerian culture out there, hence the need to navigate Nigerians' soft power to advantage. Still on the national front, the federal government has directed all international airlines to vacate the Murtala Mohammed International Airport (MMIA) with effect from the 1st of October 2023. This was made known by the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, during a tour of the international airport in Lagos, where he was accompanied by the Managing Director, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, Kabir Yusuf Mohammed. The directive by the government is to give room for the total maintenance and work at the airport. The Ocean Civil Societies Coalition, OCSC, has alleged that the Ademola Adeleke administration lacks direction and is not organized with regard to issues of welfare of the people of the state. In a statement by its chairman and secretary, Wahid Lawal and Emmanuel Olowu, Osun OCSA also accused the state government of failing to provide responsive governance in the face of the economic challenges occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy. The group alleged that the state government has not shown empathy and has not been responsive to the residents, especially civil servants, who it claims deserve a structured palliative measure. The Justice Angela Otaluka-led National Assembly Elections Petition Tribunal sitting in Minna, the Niger State capital, has upheld the election of former Governor Abubakar Sani Bello as lawmaker representing Niger North Senatorial District. Otaluka awarded 250,000 nairas cost to the respondent, Shehu Mohammed Abdullahi Bello, who contested the seat on the platform of the All Progressives Congress APC on February 25, 2023, was announced to have defeated the People's Democratic Party's Abdullahi. However, Abdullahi approached the Election Petition Tribunal alleging that the election was marred with irregularities and the casting of multiple votes. He praised the tribunal through his counsel, Barrister Hussein Garba, to nullify the election of the former governor and declare him the winner. Delivering her ruling on the matter, Otaluka maintained that the petition failed in totality to prove the issues of overvoting and thereby dismissed it. Away from Niger State to Nasarawa State, the Nasarawa State government has ordered the activation of speedboats to evacuate residents living around riverine communities as part of measures to mitigate impact of impending flood. The directive was contained in a statement issued today in Lafia by the Director General, Nasarawa State Emergency Management Agency, NASEMA, Zachary Alumaga. This was sequel to the letter written by Cameroon to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, signifying the intention to open the floodgate of Ladgo Dam. Alumaga, however, enjoined communities in the fringes of River Benue to temporarily vacate their homes and relocate in the coming days as precautionary measures to avert the loss of lives and property as recorded during the 2022 war flood episode. He therefore appealed to chairmen of local government areas, overseers of development areas, traditional and religious leaders in affected communities to prevail on their people to move to higher grounds. The Adamawa Emergency Management Agency, ADSEMA, has confirmed that no fewer than 5 persons have been swept away by the flood in different parts of the state. The Executive Secretary of ADSEMA, Dr. Suleiman Mohammed, made the disclosure in an interview with the newsmen in Yola today. Mohammed stated that many homes and businesses within the premises in Fufure, Yola, South and Mubi South local government areas had also been affected by the flood. He advised residents of riverine communities in the state to be more vigilant following the recent closure of the Ladgo Dam in Cameroon. Mohammed said the sensitization campaigns concerning the flood are still ongoing and all across the 21 local government areas of the state. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. We go on a break now. When we return, we bring you foreign and sport news. Do stay tuned.
Drug abuse affects both brain and behavior. It has multifaceted impacts on one's body, mind, and nervous system. However, you can avoid being addicted by giving zero tolerance to the use of drugs. Associate yourself with the right persons. Do not give in to peer pressure and learn to handle life's pressure rather than resorting to hard substances. Remember, Diamond 88.7 FM cares for your sound spirit and good health.
This message is from Diamond 88.7 FM.
Welcome back from the break. You are still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. Now we move on to the foreign news. Niger's ruling junta has ordered its police to expel France's ambassador, a move marking a further downturn in relations. The coup leaders are following the strategy of juntas in neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso in distancing themselves from the region's former colonial power amid a wave of anti-French sentiment. According to a statement by the junta, the visas of a French ambassador to Niamey, Sylvain Ite, and his family have been cancelled, and police have been instructed to expel the envoy. Regional African authorities and Western nations had condemned instigators of a coup, ordering the French ambassador to leave the country within 48 hours in response to what they called actions by France contrary to the interest of Niger. It said these included the envoy's refusal to respond to an invitation to meet Niger's new foreign minister. Still on the foreign front, Russian Wagner mercenary group chief Yevgeny Prigozhin has resurfaced in a new video dismissing reports of his elimination. In the video filmed in African during the second half of August, the warlord insisted that everything was fine. Recall that Prigozhin was reported to have died with other passengers in a plane crash in the very region near Moscow. It was claimed that the private jet carrying him was reportedly shot down by Russian military forces. Meanwhile, Wagner's burial was later held in Volkoye Kladbiche, St. Petersburg.
Diamond FM Business News.
And on to business. Tech billionaire Elon Musk has revealed that X, formerly known as Twitter, will soon offer an audio and video call capability. Musk, who made this known today, said that the feature will work with Android, iOS, PC, and Mac in a post published on the platform. According to Musk, once available, the functionality would enable audio and video calls to be placed without a phone number. Musk did not, however, give a precise timeline for the introduction of the new features. In the previous 2 weeks, Musk, however, declared that the ability for X users to block other accounts would be discontinued since it made no sense.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
And on entertainment this evening, veteran Nollywood actor Patrick Doyle has stated that the recognition that Nigerian musician Burna Boy has continued to enjoy is undeserved. Doyle, in a post on Facebook, slammed the Grammy Award-winning artist, noting that the singer has done nothing by himself that can be remotely described as great. The actor continued by saying that veteran acts like Oloyede, Fela Anikulapo and Ike Dairo paved the way for the likes of Burna, who need to be respectful of their diligent and truly pioneer predecessors.
Diamond FM Sports News.
Nigeria Professional Football League champions Enyimba will get $2.5 million for participating in the inaugural edition of the African Football League. The People's Elephant will and among the 8 clubs selected by the Confederation of African Football to take part in the competition. Finidi George side will go home with a whooping $11.5 million if they win the competition. Meanwhile, Al Halil Esperance, Wydad Casablanca, TP Mazembe, Mamelodi Sundowns, Zimba, and Petrol Atletico are the other teams that will be participating in the competition. The draw for the competition will take place in Cairo, Egypt, on Saturday. Still in sports, the International Cricket Council (ICC) has thrown its weight behind the Nigerian Cricket Federation in making the country the fastest growing cricket nation in the world following the colorful reception of the Cricket World Cup trophy in Lagos. Nigeria is again among the 3 African countries selected for the trophy parade, along with South Africa and Uganda, ahead of the One-Day International World Cup in India for the 5th of October to 19th November. General Manager of Development ICC, William Glentwright, who was accompanied to Nigeria by the ICC Regional Development Manager in Africa, Patricia Kambarari, said Nigeria was top priority in spreading the game. President of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, Huyik Akpata, said the board would not relent in its effort to ensure the country benefited from its development agenda for the game. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here is the recap of our major highlights as brought to you. We told you earlier that Atiku sends strong message to AU over Gabon coup. Also, Foreign Affairs Minister Tugar pledges readiness to achieve Tinubu's foreign agenda. Federal government directs all international airlines to vacate MMIA by the 1st of October. CSOs lashes Adeleke's government over welfare of residents, distribution of palliatives. From the foreign scene came the report that Niger junta orders police to expel French ambassadors. In business, Elon Musk announces new features on X. And in sports, CAF confirms Enyimba for African Football League. On this day in 2015, at least 68 people were killed, while several others sustained injuries as Boko Haram insurgents invaded Barno village in Nganzia local government area of Borno State. A resident of the area, Yuram Musa, who fled to Maiduguri to avoid the attack, said the insurgents came on horses at about 8:30, shooting sporadically and killing everyone they came across. Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings and around you, kindly contact Diamond FM Newsroom on 0916 0627 526. I take it again, 0916 062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Nedu Okorie. My name is Joseph Emeribe. Thank you for listening to your shining Supreme station. Stay tuned for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.
Drug abuse affects both brain and behavior. It has multifaceted impacts on one's body, mind, and nervous system. However, you can avoid being addicted by giving zero tolerance to the use of drugs. Associate yourself with the right persons. Do not give in to peer pressure and learn to handle life's pressure rather than resorting to hard substances. Remember, Diamond 88.7 FM cares for your sound spirit and good health.
This message is from Diamond 88.7 FM.
Diamond FM Ìlọrin dìgbì la wà láti jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ ohun tí iṣẹ́ ètò ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ ṣíṣe jẹ́ ní pàtó. Ìran wa ni láti yí àwọn òkúta ìdènà tó bo àwùjọ lójú kúrò ká sì fi ojúlówó ìlànà tètò lélẹ̀. Ìlépa wa láti ṣàṣeyọrí kò láfiwé ní bá a ṣe ń tẹ̀síwájú láti máa tàn lọ́nà tó ta wọ́n yọ.
Focus on radio news and entertainment shows.
Ètò àgbọ́dúnú tó fi ní lọ́kàn balẹ̀.
For your local news, national and international. Níbo lẹ ti máa gbọ́ o, Diamond ni o.
Diamond FM ìkànnì tó dùn.
Nínú àṣà ìsìn gbígbé lárugẹ.
Eré ìdárayá lóríṣiríṣi.
Ẹgbẹ́ polówó wá kí gbogbo ayé lè gbọ́. 88.7 máyì kúrò níbẹ̀ jọ.